Imagine a group of people vanishing into thin air without leaving a single trace behind. This is the chilling reality of the Roanoke Colony, one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. In the late 16th century, England aimed to establish its first permanent settlement in North America. Queen Elizabeth I granted a charter to Sir Walter Raleigh to explore and colonize the New World. The first group of settlers arrived at Roanoke Island in 1585 but faced immediate hardships. Conflict with local indigenous tribes and a severe lack of food forced these early explorers to return home. Undeterred, a second group of over 100 men, women, and children set sail in 1587. This expedition was led by John White, an artist and friend of Sir Walter Raleigh. Unlike the first group, these settlers intended to build a lasting community and farm the land. Shortly after their arrival, a historic event occurred on the island of Roanoke. Eleanor Dare gave birth to a daughter named Virginia, the first English child born in the Americas. However, the colony soon realized they were desperately low on essential supplies and tools. John White decided to sail back to England to gather more food and equipment for his people. He left behind his daughter, his granddaughter, and the rest of the hopeful settlers. White expected to return within a few months, but fate had other plans for him. A major war broke out between England and Spain, leading to the famous Spanish Armada. Every available English ship was pressed into military service, leaving White stranded for 3 years. It was not until 1590 that John White finally secured passage back to Roanoke Island. As his ship approached the shore, he felt a mix of hope and overwhelming dread. When the search party landed, they found the settlement completely deserted and silent. There were no signs of a struggle, no bodies, and no remnants of a battle. The houses had been carefully dismantled, suggesting the departure was not a panicked one. The only clues left behind were 2 words carved into wooden posts. On one tree, the letters CRO were etched into the bark. On a main post of the fort, the word Croatoan was clearly visible. This referred to a nearby island inhabited by a friendly tribe of the same name. Before leaving, White had instructed the settlers to carve a cross if they were in danger. To his relief, there was no cross carved anywhere near the mysterious words. A sudden, violent storm prevented White from searching the nearby islands for his family. Low on provisions and facing a damaged ship, he was forced to return to England. John White died years later, never knowing the true fate of his loved ones. For centuries, historians have debated what actually happened to the lost colonists. One popular theory suggests they moved inland to live with the local indigenous people. Some believe the settlers were attacked and killed by hostile tribes or Spanish explorers. Others speculate that they attempted to sail back to England on their own and were lost at sea. There is also the grim possibility that the colony succumbed to famine or disease. Recent archaeological digs on Hatteras Island have uncovered fascinating English artifacts. Researchers found fragments of 16th century pottery and a distinctive gold ring. These items suggest that at least some of the Roanoke settlers integrated with the Croatoan people. Tree ring data from the area shows that a massive drought occurred during those exact years. This extreme weather would have made farming impossible and survival incredibly difficult. Modern DNA testing on local residents has attempted to find links to the original settlers. While some results are promising, a definitive genetic connection remains elusive. Another theory involves the Dare stones, which were discovered in the 1930s. These stones supposedly contain messages from Eleanor Dare describing the deaths of her family. Most historians now believe these stones are clever forgeries designed to capitalize on the legend. The mystery of Roanoke has inspired countless books, movies, and even television shows. It serves as a haunting reminder of the dangers faced by early Atlantic explorers. Despite our best technology, the forest of Roanoke keeps its secrets locked away. Perhaps we will never truly know the final fate of the 100 souls who vanished into history.